Hello friends, it's Tim here from Super Mayhem. Oh, and boy howdy do we have some game hacking action for you today. So in this edition of our Game Genie Hijinx series, I thought we would take on the first ever Mega Man game on the NES. Those of you that have followed this journey know we have already checked out the second game, but what about that first gem from Capcom? No longer will it go unappreciated as we delve into the sinister world of game modification with the Game Genie once again, and explore a few codes for the Mega-est man, also known as Mega Man. Anyway, on with the show. Since we all know I'm actually terrible at video games, I thought we would start with the code VVXXAPSZ, which just makes Mega Man invincible. This is super awesome, as you can just cruise through any enemy you want without worrying about getting zapped, smiled to death, or eaten by some clams. Oh, but spikes will get you, so watch out for them. Also, this didn't particularly help me with my platforming abilities, which leads us on to the next code. If you enter in the two-line code SUEPLSPX plus SOEPGIVP, you get this super handy moonjump / jump in mid-air ability. This is actually pretty epic for those levels that are vertical, as you can just kinda button mash the jump. As long as your timing is somewhat stable, then you can fly up like it's no one's business. I did get a little bit too ambitious with this one, and found out the hard way that you can't actually jump up for a shortcut, and sometimes you do need to use a ladder, but still it's not too bad. Combine these first three codes and you are pretty set on your Mega Man adventure, I think. Moving on, there is a code TXOULP, which is a little bit glitchy, but it is also super OP. With this bad boy in place, you start the game with all of the weapons already acquired. For some reason it does automatically put you into the first level, but you still can use all of the different items to one degree or another. I'm not really pro enough at Mega Man to know exactly what they all do or if they are working correctly, but I do know that some of the sprites were missing and that one of the weapons didn't seem to do anything, which I'm pretty sure isn't supposed to happen. But hey, I'm not complaining when you get a bunch of free stuff. There are also quite a few cool enemy related cheat codes like OSKIEE, which simply claims a lot less enemies, and it actually works quite well. On the Bomb-Man level, it seemed like a bit of a ghost town, with most of the enemies either not being there at all or suddenly appearing and then disappearing. It was kind of weird though, as sometimes you would get a false sense of security, thinking that the path would be all clear, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Or sometimes enemies would appear and then suddenly disappear. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but it did make for some interesting gameplay. The next code, ENSZKEI, did something a little bit different as well. With this in play, enemies that would normally home in and smash you just seem to slow down and sit right in front of you. They will still attack you, but it is like you have some kind of weird barrier around you that takes them a moment to work out if they should or shouldn't come too close. Unfortunately, this doesn't work for all enemies, but those smiley-faced goons become much less scary. Up next, I had to try the two-line code EVEPVTEY plus ETEOETEY, which had some pretty interesting results. With this in place, now Mega Man can walk through walls. This can be a bit of a mix of a blessing and a curse though, as whilst you are in walls you can't jump, and you are kind of at the mercy of flying enemies and projectiles. It does offer you the convenience of skipping large chunks of the level though, but this also can lead you to getting stuck in areas where you don't really have many options but to either fall down a pit or try and go backwards to make a second attempt. It's a pretty fun code though. And the last code we will take a look at is the two-line beast that is EISLVTEY plus ASKLSTEY, which is super epic. With this in place, you automatically hit just about every enemy on the screen automatically and continuously without even shooting. There was a couple of blasting things that did get me, but other than that it's just a brisk walk through the park as you enjoy enemies just exploding all around you. When I got to the boss battle though, I still had to fight the bugger, which wasn't too bad considering I had full health on the second time I tried, But then once I beat him, it seems like this code actually destroyed the end item and I got stuck in the boss arena with no way out. So in short, this is an awesome code, but in terms of practicality, probably not that useful for passing the game or collecting all the power-ups. Anyway, that's it for today my friends. I do hope you enjoyed hacking Mega Man on the NES with me with these few codes. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to ring that bell to get notified when I release new videos just like this one. And also don't be afraid to leave a comment too. And with all that said, I'll catch you soon my friends.